Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nah, jadi hari ini sebenarnya gabut, malam tahun baru, jadi pengen nge-live seperti biasa. Bentar. Nah, ya jadi sebenarnya aku tuh lagi libur kuliah. Jadi ada beberapa course online yang aku ambil. Jadi salah satunya coding, dan pengen belajar coding, terutama machine learning, artificial intelligence, ya gitu-gitulah. Jadi dimulai dengan belajar Python dulu. Dan semoga liburnya ini sampai Februari ya. Jadi ya semoga bisa lah selesai dalam Februari belajar machine learning. Dan juga sebenarnya di bulan Januari nanti aku ada daftar semacam beasiswa untuk bootcamp gitu, bootcamp data science data tentang machine learning juga. Jadi kalau lolos berarti aku bakal nge-live lagi. Jadi setiap minggu ntar kita nge-live, kita update progresnya gitu. Oke, jadi berhubung ini sudah jam 8, kita start jam 8.10 aja deh. Ini sebenarnya aku gabut aja sih, dan pengen istilahnya sebagai kenang-kenangan suatu saat nanti gitu. Kalau aku lihat, wah ini dulu aku pernah belajar, dan aku rekam, jadi diketahui. Makan dulu. Jadi sebagai dokumentasi aja. Jadi kita coba akan Pomodoro session lah. Jadi 50 bekerja, 10 menit istirahat. Bakal ada 4 Pomodoro. Jadi 4 jam sampai jam 12 malam. Jadi nanti kita tahun baru kita rayakan dan langsung tidur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bentar ya. Jadi sebenarnya aku ngambil course di Udemy, bootcamp Python gitu. Dan ada 3 project dalam satu course. Project pertama dan sebelumnya itu basic gitu. Dan project kedua tentang object oriented language, udah lupa deh. Object oriented object oriented programming. Dan yang ketiga itu ada tentang Python dan segala hal yang bersifat advance. Jadi ini aku udah selesaiin yang pertama dan mau ngerjain projectnya. Jadi projectnya tuh kita disuruh bikin tic-tac-toe, permainan tic-tac-toe. Ini buat yang mau ngintip projectnya nih. nampak nggak nampaknya. Ini course 1 sampai section 1 sampai 7 itu tentang basic syntax dari Python. Section 8 sampai 10 itu tentang object oriented programming dan modules, error dan lain sebagainya. Itu tentang apa ya? Nggak tahu juga. Bikin game kayaknya sih. Kita ngerjain soal. Jadi ya begitulah. Hari ini aku akan ngerjain yang pertama.
Position 0.
Ini kita ini dulu dah. Karena takut terkena copyright. Bodo amat sih. Kita start jam 20.10. Ya jadi begitu udah. First project Python milestone project overview. Jadi kita ngerjain di mana, Cuk? Project exercise. Ini kan ya power up project. Oke. Ya, jadi coba malam ini aku coba mau selesaiin milestone project 1 ini. Jadi bikin tic-tac-toe, game tic-tac-toe. Two players should be able, the board should be printed out every time player make a move. You should be able to accept input of the player position, then the place symbol the board. Okay. Therefore, Jupiter not related to assignment. If you get stuck, check out the next lecture. which is text lecture with helpful hints and steps. Okay. If you are still stuck after that work, which breaks up the project in step for you to solve. Still stuck, then check the resource video. Jadi kita jangan disuruh lihat, nggak dikasih lihat solusinya, biar makin berpikir. Which break the project intercept, still stuck, then check out the complete walkthrough solution video for more happen. Okay, let's start.
One or two, colon space. Second is to have a function where the user, this is 0, brand new 2, I'm going to say no to keep playing, and there we have it. Very, very simple idea where I have this couple things we have to do. One is to have a function that can display the game. Second is to have a function where the user chooses a position. Third is to have a replacement choice function, very similar, we just ask the user what string they want to choose. And then the game on choice, very similar to the previous two, basically asking, do you want to keep playing? So let's go ahead and then build out the game logic. I'm going to make a couple new cells here so we don't see that old stuff. And let's start off by creating the display function. So just as we did at the beginning of the series of lectures, we're going to go ahead and display that game list. Okay, do this. Let's go ahead and make an example game list, which just starts off as 0, 1, 2. So my display function is essentially just going to be a print statement. It's going to say display game. It takes in the game list variable. It's going to print here.
Jadi kita bikin di mana? Sini aja ya.
Here is the current list, and then let's go ahead and print that game list variable.
Ya bentar ya, guri.
Run that. Let's make sure this works by saying display game. Pass in the game list, and we see here's current list 0, 1, 2. Very simple. And as you can imagine, this could be expanded to any sort of board game that you can display. You can display something like Battleship board games, etc. Okay, now comes the time to get a position choice. And this is very similar to the functions that we've been creating throughout the series lectures. We'll say position choice. We'll say the initial choice is invalid. So we'll say the first choice is wrong. So how can we do this? Well, for this very simple game, I know that my choice has to be either 0, 1, or 2. Lots and lots of different ways you can do this. If you want, you can follow along with the previous method shown, but I'm going to make this even simpler by saying, while my choice is not in, because there's only 3 options here, it has to be either the string 0, the string 1, or the string 2, because I know choice is passed in as a string from the input. So I'm kind of simplifying things here, but you can make it more flexible using the functions we previously shown. I'm going to say my choice is simply the input, pick a position, 0, 1, or 2, colon space, and let's go ahead and create a little message here. If the choice is not in, 0, 1, or 2, and if you want, you can make this a variable called acceptable values. Then I'm simply going to say print, sorry, invalid choice. Okay, so that while loop keeps going over and over again. Once we have a valid choice, I actually want it as integer, so I'm going to say return the integer choice. Let's go ahead and make sure this works. Position choice.
There is a positions choice wrong. Input is valid before attempting to convert wheel. Use moving from here.
Go ahead and run this. So notice if I type in a string, that's actually not in that list, so that's not going to work. If I type in
Choice, while choice not in 0, 1, 2, choice input because
go ahead and run this. So notice if I type in a string, that's actually not in that list, so that's not going to work. If I type in
choice, while choice not in 0, 1, 2, choice
go ahead and run this. So notice if I type in a string, that's actually not in that list, so that's not going to work. If I type in something like 24, that's not in that list, so there's only 3 things I can type in order to close off this while.
Okay, focus.
Loop. It's either a 0, a 1, or a 2. So if I say 1, then we're good to go. So that's the position choice. Very simple function. And it's simpler than what we've seen before. We could always expand this to be more flexible.
Alat satu. Kita masukin position choice. Choice in sundown input.
Given what we already learned. Next, it's time to choose a replacement. So let's imagine the player that we already learned. Next, it's time to choose a replacement. So let's imagine the player has already chosen their position correctly. They need to choose a replacement value. So what do they actually want to insert there? And in this case, we're going to take in two parameters. I'm going to take in the game list and the position. So this position choice is going to return position. And then game list will be a variable that I keep sending back and forth between functions in order to update it. So we'll say user placement is equal to input, we'll say type of string to place at position, and then I'll simply grab the game list at the position previously passed, and then we'll say is equal to user placement, and it could be user choice or whatever you want to call this variable. And then finally, in order to keep passing that game list that's updated, and then I'll simply grab the game list at the position previously passed, and then we'll say is equal to user placement, and it could be user choice or whatever you want to call this variable. And then finally, in order to keep passing that game list that's updated to different functions, I'm going to return that game list. Let's go ahead and check this out. We'll say replacement choice, going to choose my game list, and let's say my current position has already been returned as integer choice, so I'm going to pass in, let's say, 1 here. So I run this, it says type of string to replace at position, I'm going to say test, there we go, returns that game list with 0, test, and 2.
Replacement choice game.
Perfect. Looks like replacement choice is also working. And then finally, we want to make sure that the user keeps playing. So let's go ahead and have something that's like a game on choice. And I'm going to copy and paste my position choice because it's so similar to the game on choice. I'm just going to edit it until it works for game on. So instead of position choice, we'll say game on. It's essentially going to ask the player, do you want to keep playing? So the choice starts off wrong, and there's only 2 options for the choice. It's either going to be yes or no. So we'll say while choice not in Y or N, ask the user, do you want to keep playing? So keep playing, question mark, and then we'll tell them that's either capital Y or N. And then if choice is not in,
Choice not in. Why choice not in? Karena kan choice wrong. Nggak, choice ini yang value. Kalau value yang wrong, berarti return integer choice. Choice not in.
Y or N, so we'll say copy that. We'll say something like, sorry, I don't understand. Please choose Y or N. And then finally, if that happens to be the case, then we know they have a Y or N, so I want to return whether or not they want to keep playing. So if the choice is equal to capital Y, then that's a yes, they want to keep playing, which means I'm going to return true, that the game is still on. Else, I'll say the game's over, and I'm just going to return false. So essentially what game on choice does is it asks the player, do you want to keep playing? It accepts either capital Y or capital N, and then returns a Boolean value that corresponds to those letters, whether it's true or false, which means I can use this choice to maintain some while loop. Let's go ahead and make sure this works. Say game on choice. Run this, and so it says, do you want to keep playing? If I type in something wrong, it says, sorry, I don't understand. If I type in Y, it returns back true. Let's run this again. If I type in capital N, it returns back false. Perfect. So now I have a function that basically asks the player, do you want to keep playing, and whether or not it's true or false. To finish this off, we simply have to put this all together. So we'll start off with some initial variables. We'll say game on starts off as true, and then we'll have our initial game list,